AI is going to eventually be on everything, every platform, and every company there is. And that's going to put the risk in financial for them in the economy. And that's going to be terrible. Like, this is a website that shows top companies that are full of AI. Like this, if you see the top 3, it's Apple, Microsoft, and Alphabet. Apple is number 1 because they put AI in their devices. Microsoft number 2 because they put AI in everything, even their computers. And Google is number 2. It's gonna happen. Even like many years, probably in like 20 or 30 years by now, they're gonna be all AI employees. Not a single one of them will be even real, because it's going to be taken over by robots. So that's actually going to be really tough. And robots can't even... What happens is robots can't control everything they can do like a human can. That means if the internet or the website goes down and they can't do anything because the robot goes offline, next thing you know, it's going to cause problems and the robot will malfunction because their system's down. That means they can't control what they are doing because they let the robots take over, and that's going to be a problem. So it's going to cause a huge risk in economy for them and their employees and even their customers, existing customers, because they're not going to want to come back to their company again over the fact that outage that happens and they can't fix it because the robots have to take care of it. And the robots can't do anything about it because we have more power, we can do it than than robots can. And if they let humans go just sit around in the house, next thing you know, the humans are not going to even bother what their company is going to be like. They're going to not even bother checking it or making sure it's okay. They're going to just forget about it and leave it after mind, and they're not even going to even bother if it's having trouble or issues because they know robots can handle it. They think that robots have the power to do everything they can do like humans can't. At the time, it's going to probably be required for most companies, not just for some. Now it's going to be almost everywhere. And there's going to be less companies that will be non-AI, which is going to be hard for people that are going to think it's AI or not. Because most of them is going to be AI and no one's going to probably tell the difference. Or the fact it's the bunch of companies uses AI nowadays and puts it down in their systems. They know that robots are computers, and they know that they can control what they do, and they know that they can code what they can do it. And I don't get it. If you want to use a robot, I would see it only in factories. But use it in computers and websites doesn't make sense at all. And I wouldn't even do that. I would rather run a website that is ran by humans and not by robots, because I don't like robots, because they seem like they can take over everything. So if a robot goes in a company and they have C employee, they'll probably win the debate or win the interview, which is technically going to happen because they're going to let the robots do everything. But then, next thing you know, they can't handle economy. They won't handle economy. Next thing you know, once the website has a downage or outage, they're not going to be able to do what they know it. Robots are going to go down too, because of the fact that the outage is out and the services are out. Robots are going to go dead, because then, the people are just lazy, are going to be sitting around because of the future days of like people just sitting around letting companies go burn in fire. It's causing a whole lot of disruption. I can see it happen. And it's only 2025, but I can see the future of that happening, and it's going to be chaotic because of that. Or the fact that AI is going to have a huge problem in our world of companies, and it's not going to go well. And the next thing you know, it's probably going to turn into another Great Depression, because over the fact that robots can't do everything like we can do. They don't have the power of human minds and brains that we do. They don't. They can't do that. So, if the website goes down, the robots still go down, their internet users go down. And people go absolutely insane because the stuff in their websites are not working, and they love their websites. And next thing you know, they're going to freak out because their website's not working, and then that's gonna act like bugs and nobody's gonna work on it because they're gonna think that people's gonna fix it. They're not gonna fix it. They're not gonna fix it. They're gonna be at their house while it's happening, and then they're gonna leave it, and their stuff is gonna be down forever. Next thing you know, nothing's gonna work ever again, and then people have to go back to those days where internet is not a thing. Because the answer is AI can cause companies bankruptcy, because AI will list companies to be bankruptcy. That's why I think that AI companies is not a good thing to have, and I absolutely don't like about it, and it doesn't work out to me, and I don't like how it's going on right now. I can already see it since it's 2025, and over the fact it's getting more and more increasing by the years, it's gonna get skyrocketed more by the time it's like 2030, because next thing you know, it's gonna be like more percent of them is gonna be robot employees than human employees. So that's gonna be a huge risk. So I am finding it quite risky for other companies, and I'm sorry it happens, but you know what? It's gonna happen like a long time, but eventually it's gonna happen, and it's gonna cause destruction in the internet. Because I could see that. I know there's a bunch of people talking about this, and I know there's people that is headed AI. They don't care. They are just gonna be like focusing on more like destruction than they are, and they're not gonna bother fixing it because the robots are not working. They think it's working fine. They think it's working fine. So if they think it's working fine, then they think they're fine. But no, if the robot doesn't work fine, but they won't even bother, because they're gonna be full of positivity where they not even look back in other customer reviews that are negative, or like telling them what's going on, what's the trouble. And that's the issues nowadays. Like, nobody's gonna focus on what's the trouble with their websites. So that's what I'm saying. So conclusion is, yes, AI and companies will cause destruction, and it will eventually can cause bankruptcies in bunch of companies, and next thing you know, it's gonna cause another Great Depression, and then you're gonna have to deal with it again, because over the fact it's robots gonna cause it, it's not good. So to answer that, yes, I think AI will end the companies, and it's not gonna go well. So if this changes and they go back to the human employees, I would love that to happen. Like, seriously, I would love that to happen. But you know what, right now, they're probably not going to do it. They're going to keep on going downhill, and next thing you know, less people going on the internet because AI is taking control. So, yeah. That was me talking about how the world looks like right now. But yeah, I think AI in companies is not a good idea. If they had a little bit, then that's okay, because I would rather have them like have human employees. But you know what, that's it. Yes, so no more AI in companies, please. But I don't think they're going to listen. But you know what? Have more human employees than robots. That was it. Thank you so much for watching. If you did, like, comment down below, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want to see more of this. And maybe hype it up, because I want to see this spread the word. See ya.